नमस्कार. आयच्या सत्ताग्रहा भितर तुमकां सगळ्यांक येवकार. मोदींची सभा पळयली, हाजे पयलीं आमी राहुल गांधींची सभा पळयली. दोनूय पक्षांचे मॅनिफेस्टोय आउट जाल्यात, कॅन्डिडेटय फायनल जाल्यात. मोगोनय आपलो तेंको जो आसा तो काँग्रेसीक जाहीर केला. अशे परिस्थिती भितर कितें आहा गोंयच्या वेंचणुकेचें चिन्ह कितें जावपाक शकता हाजेर आमी भासाभास करतात. 3 मानेस्त आमचे बरोबर. पयलीं आसात गोंयांतले नामनेचे राजकीय विश्लेशक आनी आदवोगाद क्लिओफास बाबतींत स्वागत. दुसरे आसात परत आदवोगाद आनी राजकीय विश्लेशक गोंयचे राधाराव ग्रेसियस स्वागत. आनी तिसरे आसात आमचे बरोबर गोवन वार्ताचे चीफ रिपोर्टर किशोर नायक गांवकर स्वागत. किशोर, सुरवात तुजे वयल्यान करता. मोदीची सभा पळयली, आमी राहुल गांधीची सभा पळयली. दोनूय सभांचो जर मूड पळयत जाल्यार कितें दिसता? हू हॅज बीन मोर सक्सेसफूल?
एक म्हणजे म्हाका दिसता की आमी दोनूय सभा कंपेर करूं शकना. कित्याक राहुल गांधीचो जी सभा आसली आनी राहुल गांधीच्या सभेक जे लोक हजर असले त्यांचो मूड आणि त्यांची हे वेगळी, आणि मोदीची सभा आणि भाजपाच्या कार्यकर्त्यांचो मूड हो वेगळो. दोनूय सभेंचे वेगवेगळ्या पद्धतीन विश्लेषण करचें पडटलें. राहुल गांधीच्या सभेन जो कितें चार्म काँग्रेसीक हाडपाचो आसलो कार्यकर्त्यां भितर तो हाडपाक ते सक्सेसफूल ठरले. मोदीची कालची सभा जाली तेतून चार्म असो ना, पूण म्हाका दिसता काल जर आमी फूल मोदीची स्पीच जर आयकली जाल्यार त्या स्पीचीन he has barked upon emotions of Goans towards their respect and their love towards Manohar Parrikar. That is the only part which has to be taken note of. Otherwise बाकीचे जो कितें तो उलयलो लास्टाक फक्त स्पीच सोंपता मायनिंग आणि त्यांनी बाकीची जी नावां घेतली इतलेच गोंया खातीर तो उलयलो. बाकीचे तेचे सगळे म्हाका दिसता तेतून गोंयकारांक कितलो इंट्रस्ट आसतलो म्हाका दिसना, पण he has used that and their expectation is जी कितें इमोशन्स एक हें आसात मनोहर पर्रीकराच्या बाबतीत त्याचो फायदो जास्तीत जास्त ह्या इलेक्शनाक बीजेपीक जावचो
तो प्रयत्न साफ दिसलो.
साफ दिसलो.
तुमी कशें पळयता?
I think the two meetings were different. Yesterday's meeting was a public meeting, and Rahul Gandhi's meeting was more of a Congress workers meeting. But finally, when Rahul Gandhi spoke, their manifesto was not out. Yesterday, when Modi spoke, the manifesto is out. I think let us look at it from that perspective. Last time, during the last election,
the roadmap is out.
Correct. Yeah. Last time when he came and asked for votes, it was a national elections, and he promised in that manifesto 2 crore jobs, to do away with corruption, and to have something called minimum government. Now he has come and he has also assured 2 issues for Goans on special status and mining issues. Now he has come back after 5 years. He has been in power for 5 years. So I expected him to tell us what he has done in these 5 years, whether the mining issue, local mining issue could be solved, or if special status could not be given, why it could not be given, and what was the issue. He could have explained to all of us. At the national level, his report card he should have given us, but on all these issues I find he has been extremely silent. And not only he has been silent, their manifesto is silent on what they have done, particularly on employment, corruption and administration. The manifesto is
silent on the report card.
Yeah, absolutely silent on the report card.
दादा, किशोरान एक बरो मुद्दो काडलो की द स्पीच वॉज व्हेरी एक सेंटिमेंटल करपा खातीर मुखाल्ले मनशाक त्या टोनान आनी ते तशे शब्द बिब्द वापरून आनी सिम्बॉल्स वापरून ताणें ती बरी केली म्हणून. तुमकां कितें दिसता? मोर सेंटिमेंटॅलिटी, लेस सबस्टन्स? That's how you
see what happens is when you have no substance, you go to sentiments. You try to get up the sentiments of the people because you have nothing else to offer. Now, as Cleo has said, having been in power for 5 years, it was for you to tell us what you have achieved. Now the trouble is, forget yesterday's meeting or the otherwise. See, essentially these manifestos are meaningless exercises. If you have seen all these years, you release a manifesto and it is forgotten after the elections. No one actually bothers with implementing the manifesto. Now, as far as what we have been seeing in the last few months, we can see that the BJP finds that it does not have a platform on its performance. That is why it has been talking of Balakot, of Pulwama, of patriotism, of national, all these issues. These are, you know, mundane issues in the sense that these are not issues with which the voter actually is concerned. Any government is bound to protect the country, defend the country, this whether you are BJP or Congress, it does not make any difference. So he has been trying to take credit for the achievements of the scientists who fired that satellite down. All this is not the achievement of any one government. These are achievements of our system where you have worked out and attained a certain scientific progress. You tell us what you have done to alleviate the problems of society in the last 5 years. Nothing of that sort has been done. Now, on specific Goa specific issues, ore mining is a big issue, coal dumping in Mormugao is a big issue. You don't even touch those issues. Then for Goans, dual nationality is a big issue. This problem of Goans going out and not losing their citizenship. These issues, at least the local leadership of the BJP, what we have told him, these are the issues that affect the people. They are not even touched.
No, I would also like to say what Radha was saying, that manifestos are not taken seriously. That is right. But last time, he marketed his manifesto so well, people still remember the Achhe Din and the 15 lakhs he promised. So people actually took him seriously on this 50 lakhs promise last time.
किशोर एक गजाल आसा की गोंयची इशू टॅकल करपाक म्हळ्यार मायनिंगाचेर उलयलो प्रायम मिनिस्टर, टुरिजमाचेर ताणें सांगलें की टुरिजमाची वाड जाल्या, फिशिंगाचेर उलयलो, पण मायनिंगाचेर उलयतना तशें ठोस आश्वासन मेळ्ळें ना. आय वील ट्राय माय बेस्ट कायंड ऑफ अ टोन आशिल्लो. हें पळयतकीर कितें दिसता, जो मुद्दो राधा बाब करता की गोंयच्या मुद्द्यांचेर इल्ले चड खोलायेन खल जावपा जाय आशिल्लो तो जालना असो दिसता.
100% एक एक्सपेक्टेशन आसल्या लोकांचे, जशें दोतोरान म्हटलें की फाटल्या 5 वर्सां पयलीं जेन्ना नरेंद्र मोदीची मिटींग जाली तेतून तेणी काय आश्वासनां दिल्लो गोंयकारां खातीर. आतां 5 वर्सां सरकार करून जेन्ना परत येता तो तेन्ना आपूण बाबा खंयची आश्वासनां पूर्ण केली ती तेणी सांगपाक जाय आसली. सगळ्यात म्हत्वाची गजाल म्हणजे एक कालच्या मिटिंगेची सगळ्यात व्हडली गजाल की पूर्ण अख्ख्या त्याच्या भाशणान तेणी भाशणाची सुरवात करतना मुख्यमंत्री प्रमोद सावंत आणि प्रदेशाध्यक्ष विनय तेंडुलकर ह्या दोगा जाणांचीच नांवां घेतली. त्याच व्यासपीठाचेर तेचो कलीग कॅबिनेटाचो जो कॅन्डिडेट आसा नॉर्थ गोवाचो श्रीपाद नायक तेचें नांव तेणी घेवंक ना. नरेंद्र सावयकर जो MP सिटींग MP प्लस कॅन्डिडेट एक्या कॅन्डिडेटाचें तेणी नांव घेवंक ना. तो येयल्लो कित्याक, तो येयल्लो प्रचार करपाक, आपल्या उमेदवारांच्या प्रचारा खातीर तो येयल्लो, ही प्रचार सभा. त्यामुळे किमान त्या उमेदवारांची नांवां तेणी घेवपाची अपेक्षा आसली. श्रीपाद नायक इज अ मिनिस्टर इन हिज कॅबिनेट, सो इट वॉज एक्सपेक्टेड की श्रीपाद नायकाचें तरी तेणी तें नांव घेवंक जाय आसलें, तें तेणी घेवंक ना. सेकंडली गोंयचे विशय तेणी खंयचे टच केले, मायनींग. ताका खबर आसा, ताका सांगलां आसतलें कोणी तरी की गोंयांत 2 फॅक्टर म्हत्वाचे, एक मायनींग आनी दुसरो फिशरमॅन. फिशरमॅन कित्याक तेणी घेतला विशय, बिकॉज ऑफ साऊथ गोवा. तर मायनींग बेल्टाक तेणी आश्वासन कितें दिलें की गोवा सरकाराक जें जाय तें आमी दिवपाचे प्रयत्न करतले. तुजो सरकार केंद्राचो म्हणटा की मायनिंगेचो लिलाव जावंक जावो, गोवा सरकार म्हणटा लिलाव जावंक जायना. विल यू एक्सेप्ट गोवा गव्हर्नमेंट्स रिक्वेस्ट नॉट टू हॅव दीस ऑप्शन?
एक गजाल म्हाका सांगात क्लिफात बाब, हो जो मुद्दो हा की गोंयचे पॉयंट कितले हायलायट जाले. राहुल गांधीन जेन्ना हांगा मिटींग घेतिल्ली ताणें गोंयच्या पॉयंटाचेर चड हात हे केलेच नाशिल्ले, स्ट्रेस केलेच नाशिल्ले. एक 4-5 इश्यू ही मेड अ पासिंग रेफरन्स आणि ही जस्ट गिव सम वेग एश्युरन्सीस. सो if anybody is guilty, both the parties are guilty.
Certainly, you are certainly right.
Both the parties are guilty.
But I was only making the distinction.
Yeah.
That meeting of his was not a public meeting for public, because in a sense others could not enter. It was for their workers only.
Yeah.
So it was basically a election preparation for the meeting. But you are right there that even which finally it was a meeting which was broadcast to the whole state.
Correct.
So from this also there was no assurances on all local issues taken up.
तुमकां दिसना बोथ लिडर्स आपली भाशणा भितर जेन्ना उलयताले तेन्ना गोंयची तुमी कोलाचो इशू काडलो, it was not touched, not taken seriously, or probably there are much higher interests involved where both the leaders are not in a mood to touch that issue.
See what happened, it is for this reason that all my life I have been fighting for a regional party, because I have always felt that it is only a local regional party that can take up local issues. And today
Do you
somehow
feel that the present regional parties are doing so?
no, I am not. See, present regional parties, one is Maharashtrawadi Gomantak.
Right.
I don't think it's a Goan party. Its interests are across the borders. That is not the issue. Trouble is the people have not created or allowed a regional party to grow here. Now you see what is going to happen after this election. The regional parties are going to play a major role, whether you like it or not, all over. And they are each regional party will be using its clout, will almost blackmail whoever wants to form a government. You give this something to my state, otherwise I will not support you. Now if we had 2 MPs with us, we could have done the same thing. You do this mining clearance, you do this coal business, all this could have been done. See, these parties coming from the center don't care for us because we are 2 and they are 280 members.
क्लिअर तुम्ही एक गजाल मान्य करतात आता दोघे तुम्ही मॅनिफेस्टोचा विषय काढला
Yeah.
दोन्ही मॅनिफेस्टो आउट जाल्यात
Yes.
किती फरक दिसतो तुमकां दोन्ही मॅनिफेस्टो भितर आनीक ओके ते 5 वर्सां आशिल्ले ताचे पयलीं काँग्रेस 10 वर्सां आशिल्ली
Correct.
सो खंयची मॅनिफेस्टोक तुमी चड वेटेज दितात
See, what has happened is the Congress manifesto promises that
72,000.
72,000 per year, while the BJP has already promised 2,000 for the farmers per month. Now I am not on that issue from where the money comes, because tomorrow they may better, one party may better the other manifesto on the economic front. According to me, the basket of freedom which has been promised by the Congress party, I am extremely happy with that. They have agreed to do away with the sedition law. Sedition law is the law which they have used against activists for a long time. They have agreed to do away with the Disturbed Areas Act, review the Armed Forces Special Powers Act, do away with criminal defamation. So I find this basket of freedoms which the Congress party has assured is a great assurance, because for all of us, we have been fighting these laws from student days. And now if they are saying that we are going to do away with these laws, I find
You are
it is-
saying that these are real legislative
yes,
reforms.
I would say the Congress party is promising a liberal political order, which I am extremely happy with.
दिसता किशोर कारण खूप बरी इशू आसात पण ह्या खूप बरी इशू मतदारांचेर प्रभाव घालतले काय कितें आनी दोन्ही मॅनिफेस्टो पळयतकीर कितें फरक दिसता
Now, these issues will have effect on intellectual class.
Right.
आता
सामान्य मतदाराचें कितें?
जशें दोतोरान सांगलें तशें इंटेलेक्च्युअल क्लासाकूच खबर आसा हे कायदे कितें तेजो परिणाम कितें गेल्या 5 वर्साच्या बीजेपीच्या कारकिर्दी कडेन काँग्रेसीन बारीकपणान अभ्यास केला आनी तांकां कळ्ळां की हे गोष्टी करूंक जाय आनी दे हॅव प्रॉमिस्ड इट इन देअर मॅनिफेस्टो. सर्वसामान्य लोकांक कितें जाय 72,000 काँग्रेसीन राहुल गांधीन जे फाटल्या फावटी जशे 15 लाख हे क्लिक जाल्ले त्याच पद्दतीन हो 72 लाख क्लिक जालो. मोदीन शेतकऱ्यां खातीर 4,000 वर्साक म्हटलें ते तेणी 1 एप्रिलच्यान सुरूय केले, लोकांक चॅकूय गेले, लोकांच्या अकाउंटान कोणाच्या अकाउंटान क्रेडीट जाले ते खबर ना पूण जाले सुरू ते
योजना सुरू जाली
योजना सुरू जाल्यो. इंटेलेक्च्युअल क्लास जो आसा तो निवडणुकीचेर सगळ्यान व्हडलो जर प्रभाव आसता जाल्यार तो मिडल क्लास आनी डावन ट्रोडन लोक, कारण तेंकां फुलोवपाक तुका कितें करूंक जाय ते म्हत्वाचें. इंटेलेक्च्युअल क्लास आयज सगळो एंटी गव्हर्मेंट आसा. तुका खबर आसा एक्टर्स कलाकार जे आसात ते तर आयज उघडपणान येयला की बीजेपीक तुमी मतां घालूं नाका. दुसरे आनीक इंटेलेक्च्युअल क्लास आसात ते सांगतात की दीस गव्हर्मेंट इज नॉट गूड. सो इंटेलेक्च्युअल क्लास हो प्रभाव तो डिसायड करिना कोणाचें गव्हर्मेंट तें. कोणाचें गव्हर्मेंट हो डिसायड करता डावन ट्रोडन. सो मोदी जो कितें उलयता आनी मोदी ज्यो कितें घोशणा करतात त्यो डावन ट्रोडन लोकांक पडटात. ते कशे काँग्रेस त्या लोकांक कसो काँग्रेस त्या प्रभावा पासून पयस दवरतलो हाचेर काँग्रेसचे सगळे यश डिपेंड आसा.
See what happens as far as this manifesto is concerned. I am personally completely opposed to this earlier 50 lakhs offer and this 72,000. This is nothing but Robin Hood style. You pick up from one and give to the other. The governments are
The
not.
point is, will it be effective?
Not the point is will it be effective. The point is whether the government is there to distribute doles. You see, if you are in government, you have to create a system where people don't require doles.
Exactly.
You have to build up where people get work, they work and they earn.
What we are saying is absolutely correct, but we have seen even in Goa where the doles were promised and majority was given to a government. So doles work on ground. As far as your general electorate is concerned, doles work, and that's why from Tamil Nadu to Andhra to New Delhi to West Bengal, you will see lot of doles.
No, that is what I'm saying.
But
You see, a
which of these doles will work now if you take the
these-
manifestos?
No, the problem is these doles may work in attracting voters.
Yes.
But in the long run, for the country as a whole,
No, agreed.
we will never.
But if you look at both these manifestos,
Yes.
which is more attractive?
No, the one was wholesale. Now this is retail. 72,000 per year. They were offering you 15 lakhs one time. Nothing has come. 72,000 is more practical because when it is retail, एक वस्तू ना क्वार्टर मारपा जाता अख्खी बाटली घेवपा जाना न्ही सो देयरफॉर what the Congress is offering is just a quarter per sitting. Let me see.
No, there is also additional 150 days of Manrega from 100 days to 150 days. So according to me, that is also a huge
So you are saying
No, but
Congress
you-
manifesto
huge
is
change on
No,
the
you
no,
are
but
saying
that-
Congress manifesto is trying to pander to the intellectual class as well as the normal middle class
yes,
and lower
while,
middle class.
yes, correct. While the BJP manifesto is more, the entire emphasis is on this one nation, one direction theory. They are trying to build up, at least this time, something like a strong Hindu state. From their first time they have brought directly in the manifesto 370, they want to scrap 35A of the constitution.
Yeah.
So the whole purpose this time, then they have brought Ram Mandir on the table. So basically this time I feel they have got slightly shaken. As a result, they are now trying to give this issue of a majoritarian state, which I feel is not correct for a vast country like ours, where we require a more inclusive direction.
की एक खंयची आता एक बरी गजाल सांगली की एक वटेच्यान असो मॅनिफेस्टो आसा विच इज प्रपोजिंग मेनी लिबरल लेजिस्लेटिव्ह मेजर्स आणि दुसरे वटेच्यान असो आसा जो तांचो कोर आशिल्लो भारतीय जनता पार्टीचो तो कोर तांणी परत आपल्या मॅनिफेस्टो भितर हाडला धरून 35A धरून राम मंदिर अशी परिस्थिती भितर आणि ऑन टॉप ऑफ इट देर इज दॅट अग्रेसिव्ह नॅशनलिझम देर इज दॅट नॅशनल सेक्युरिटीचो एंगल आमी सर्जिकल स्ट्रायक केलो आमी हें केलें आमी तें केलें which हातूंतलो खंयचो पॉयंट यू थिंक दॅट वील अपील टू द वोटर्स मोर नॅशनल सेक्युरिटी बिकम्स अ व्हेरी व्हेरी इमोशनल इशू
ना आता आमी जर पळयत म्हणजे जे प्रायम मिनिस्टर ह्या 5 वर्सान फक्त डेव्हलपमेंटाचेर उलयताले ते आयज तेंच्यांनी डेव्हलपमेंटाचो विशय काडून बोल्सान दवरून ही इज ओनली टॉकिंग अबाउट नॅशनलिझम टॉकिंग अबाउट पेट्रियोटिझम टॉकिंग अबाउट एअर स्ट्रायक्स टॉकिंग अबाउट एंटरिंग इन टू द पाकिस्तान अँड फिनिशिंग देम ते सोडून दी त्याच्या बरोबर पिक्चरां येयलीं आता कालचे त्याचे एक पिक्चर ते आडयलें ते सोडून दी पूण हे साला 1 वर्सा पयलीं पासून हे आता सध्या सुरू आसा जे काल सुद्धा उनके इलाके में जाकर उनको हम खत्म करने की हमारी ताकत है हे सगळे गोष्टी तू कितें करूंक सोदता म्हणजे वेदर यू वॉन्ट टू टेक कंट्री ऑन अ वॉर तुका युद्ध करपाचें आसा काय देशाक तुका फुडें व्हरपाक म्हणजे फाल्यां अशें म्हणटले की तू युद्धाचें उलयता पाकिस्तान कितें करता तें आमी सहन करया कांयच ना सर्वसामान्य लोकांची बुद्धी ब्लो अप करप त्यांच्या बुद्धीक उत्तेजना दिवप आणि त्यांच्या भितर एक रागाची भावना निर्माण करप हे देशा खातीर म्हाका दिसता ही बरी गोष्ट जावची ना
What they are trying to do is, they are trying to pit nationalism against social justice. Like the entire Congress manifesto is more of social justice,
वेलफेअर स्टेट
welfare state, that line. While here, particularly in this atmosphere where it is war is become the emotive issue, emotive factor, nationalism has been brought on the
पण
table.
म्हाका एक सांगात हो जो मुद्दो आसा की इव्हेंच्युअली दे आर ट्रायंग टू सेट अ व्हेरी स्ट्रॉंग नरेटिव्ह वी मायट एग्री विथ दॅट वी मायट डिसएग्री विथ दॅट बट दॅट इज द नरेटिव्ह दे हॅव चोजन and that is a narrative with which a strong organization cadre based party is moving forward. Do you feel Congress is successfully countering this narrative or the bloopers are still on?
See what happens now. There is a saying in court. If you have the law, drum it into the judge. If you have the facts, argue them. And if you have neither, you drum that, bang the table. See, this is what is happening with the BJP. They don't have performance on their side. See, they cannot show how well they have performed in the last 5 years. So they are forgetting the issues on which they were elected.
No, is Congress countering this narrative successfully? That's what
No, this narrative appears to have been countered by Imran Khan. He has bowled reverse swing, which this fellow has completely been clean bowled, man, Modi. See, yesterday what he said, these people all the time have been saying that the Congress is with Pakistan. Now, Imran Khan says yesterday that it suits Pakistan if the BJP wins, because only with BJP can you have peace talks, because the Congress will be afraid to talk peace with Pakistan because the BJP will attack them.
No, but tell me, this is Imran Khan. My
Yes.
question is still same. Is Congress successfully countering this narrative? Because
No,
one
no.
thing you have to agree
Yes.
that lot of people are getting influenced by this narrative.
Yes,
It's
yes.
a very attractive
but-
narrative.
but I will
But
put
is
it-
Congress
No,
countering it?
I would say
No,
the
just-
Congress is certainly not successfully countering it, because the Congress, as far as I can see, either at the state level or the national level, does not have men, strategists who is capable of seeing a problem and countering it. Unfortunately, that is the position. Do you see any leaders in the
I will
Congress?
say they are not countering it, but still at such times they have taken a bold stand on the other side. See, when you say I am doing with the sedition law in a country which is talking of nationalism, you have the gumption to do it. So, which means that they feel their social justice plank is going to succeed.
No,
This
just
is
one
a
point.
very
Just
important
one
point.
thing. One thing.
Janma-
If the Congress were to take a bold stand, Cleopat wouldn't be sitting here today. If they had to take a bold stand,
You
he
would
would be in the
contesting.
field.
Yes, yes,
yes. You would be
And
contesting.
that would be a bold stand.
Yes.
Yeah. Because before going to Duttor on this point, दिसता काँग्रेस काउंटर करता कारण एक गजाल आमकां कळ्ळा की एटलिस्ट ऑन पेपर there are two different narratives that are being offered to the people, the voters, the citizens. पण जितली इफेक्टिवली बीजेपी आपली नरेटिव्ह लोकां मुखार दवरता तितली इफेक्टिवली काँग्रेस दवरता अशें दिसता
ना अजिबात ना दोतोरान सांगला तशें काँग्रेसीचो काउंटर मेकॅनिझमूच ना आतां दोतोराक इंटेलेक्च्युअल लोकांक त्यो कळटा बिकॉज ऑफ देअर मॅनिफेस्टो बिकॉज ऑफ देअर रिटन डॉक्युमेंट्स पूण सर्वसामान्य लोकांक तूं काउंटर करतलो जाल्यार तुज्या कडेन यंत्रणा कितें आसा दोतोरान सांगलें तशें तुज्या कडेन स्ट्रॅटर्जीच ना तुमी आयज जर बीजेपी घरयतले गेल्यार तुमी स्ट्रॅटर्जी वायज वचोन बीजेपी घरोवंक शकता मोदीक तूं राफेल प्रकरणाचेर भाशणां दिवन मोदी घरोवंक शकना कारण मोदीक कशी मतां लोकांची काडूंक जाय ती खबर आसा तर जर तूं आतां जशें दोतोरान सांगलें की स्ट्रॅटर्जी म्हणून जर यूज केल्ली बाबा नॉर्थ गोवा श्रीपाद नायक इज व्हेरी स्ट्रॉंग कॅन्डिडेट इट इज व्हेरी डिफिकल्ट टू डिफीट श्रीपाद नायक सो स्ट्रॅटर्जी वायज हाव वी कॅन डिफीट श्रीपाद नायक फॉरगेट इट तो काँग्रेसीच्या मनशाक थंय कॅन्डिडेट तूं करतलो तूं कोणाक सपोर्ट करतलो यू डिसायड हाव टू डिफीट श्रीपाद नायक साऊथ गोवा नरेंद्र सावयकर पयलीं दिसतालें की नरेंद्र सावयकर परत येवचोच ना म्हणून आतांची जर तूं परिस्थिती पळयशीत जाल्यार नरेंद्र सावयकर सिम्स टू बी व्हेरी स्ट्रॉंग इन साऊथ गोवा सो इट
that is because of the lack of strategy.
एक्झॅक्टली फ्रांसीस सार्दीन जो 5 वर्सां खंयच ना पक्षाच्या खंयच्याच कार्यक्रमांत ना ताका तूं काडटा आनी उठोवन चल चल उड उड तुका ही तिकेट चल भोंवपाक सुरू कर दोतोराचें नांव येयल्लें इंटेलेक्च्युअल लोक असले तांच्या फाटल्यान तो एक्सप्लेन करूं शकता आसलो हाव बीजेपीज पॉलिसीज आर नॉट गूड फॉर द कंट्री नॉट गूड फॉर द गोवा फ्रांसीस सार्दीन आयज ते एक्सप्लेन करूं शकता लोकांक वचोन
ओके दिस इज अ व्हेरी इंटरेस्टिंग पॉइंट की गोवा इज अ क्लासिक केस वेर तुम्ही जी लॅक ऑफ स्ट्रॅटजी म्हणटाले सामकी क्लासिक केस सारकी तुमकां कितें दिसता आतां गोंया भितर जे काँग्रेसीन काउंटर नरेटिव्ह केलां आतां ताका नरेटिव्ह म्हणप कांय ना हो एक दुसरो भाग बट जें कितें केलां तें पळयल्यार तुमकां दिसता की तातूंत भितर कितें तरी सॅनिटी आनी स्ट्रॅटजी आसा म्हणून आनी कित्याक ना
Really, see, as far as Goa is concerned, one can clearly see that those people sitting in Delhi, so-called high command, knows nothing about Goa, knows how Goans have progressed or changed their perceptions over the years.
Yes.
See, they knew that they have lost both the seats last time. Otherwise, they were holding this, at least the south. So they should have introspected and found out why did we lose this seat. Now, instead of doing that, they did not find Sardinian good enough in the last term. They did not give him ticket.
Yes.
Now 5 years later they bring him back. So practically what happens is you have had you are going back, not going forward. This was the time to go forward. You should have said, yes, last time you routed us, we have realized our mistakes, and look here, we are coming with something new to you.
Yes, yes.
That is what they have not done. I mean, this does not require strategy. It merely requires a mind to see what is happening.
कॉमन सेन्स
Common sense. Now, but I would still feel that in the south, the feeling against the BJP is pretty strong for various reasons. and Sardin may still scrape through because a lot of people will be voting for the Congress.
Not for
People who have never voted for Congress this time will be voting to defeat the BJP. And that is what may save Sardin.
दुसरं पहिली गजाल, will you be campaigning for Congress? Yes.
No, see,
As a
we have always campaigned against the BJP. So the question
Look,
doesn't arise.
if you look at this discussion, it looks like Congress is in dire need of strategists and intellectuals right now who can tell them what to do and what not
that
to
part
do.
is right. That they require strategy. That they lack strategy. That part is certain.
Yeah.
But what,
Okay, because of conflict of interest, I will not ask you question on South, but I can at least ask you on North. If you look at the choice of candidate, or even the campaign jatrin chalna, what do you feel? Has there been an application of mind? Because whatever said and done, Shripad Naik is a formidable candidate. And Shripad Naik, although he has completed 4 terms, there is no personal enmity of Shripad Naik with anybody. In such a situation, putting Girish Todankar is North. Is that a prudent thing?
from the type of candidates that were there in the fray, I think Girish was the best option. Now, whether as GPCC president he should have contested or not, that's a different issue. But I don't see any other person other than Girish for the North, because the other names which were being discussed, I felt they themselves were not interested. So, from my experience, I find Girish was the best option they had.
Yeah. Final, Dr. Girish was the best option?
No, Girish was the best option, which is confirmation of Girish's failure. See, Girish is president of the party. As president of the party, it is your work to see that there are good candidates.
And these are not snap elections. These are pre-planned elections.
Yes. So it was his duty to have seen that there are good contenders for North and South.
Okay. Final, Girish was the best option?
दोतरान म्हटलं तशें तेतूंतल्या तितून गिरीश बरो पूण म्हाका दिसता आमी पयलीं उलयला की स्ट्रॅटर्जी वायज काँग्रेस खंय तरी फेल्युअर पडटा वाय प्रताप सिंग राणे कॅनॉट बी द कॅन्डिडेट फॉर नॉर्थ गोवा कित्याक जावं शकनासलो प्रताप सिंग राणे हो कॅन्डिडेट कारण तांकां खबर आसलें की ह्या फावटी विश्वजीत राणे हो खंयच्याय पद्दतीन आपल्या प्रतिश्ठे खातीर श्रीपाद नायकाक 25,000ची तरी किमान लीड दितलो आसलो ती जर तूं कावंटर करतलो वाय नॉट प्रताप सिंग राणे can was the candidate for North Goa
strategy आणि ज्या जाग्यार लीड मेळटली ती कशी कापप
But
या दृष्टींतल्यान कांयच विचार जालो ना
I think in Goa, nobody wants to be an MP. They all want to be MLAs.
They all want to be
no forget it आता first target is to defeat BJP then we will decide फाल्यां जर काँग्रेस जर बीजेपीचे गव्हर्नमेंट वयर काँग्रेसीचे गव्हर्नमेंट येवंक ना परत प्रताप सिंग राणे रावनी आसलो आमदार कोणेय जावनी आसले बाय इलेक्शन बीजेपी can have 5 by elections to keep their government alive why not Congress
पणजी इज फेसिंग थर्ड सो हांव इतल्याचेर थांबता म्हाका दिसता खूब बरी चर्चा जाल्या एक गजाल सगळे मतदारांनी लक्षांत घेवपाक इंट्रस्टिंगली ह्या खेपेक 2 अशे मॅनिफेस्टो आसा जे 2 वेगवेगळ्यो विचारधारा तुमचे मुखार दवरतात हातूंतली खंयची विचारधारा देशा खातीर बरी हें थारावपाचो मान तुमचो ते तुमी विचार करून थारायतले इतलेंच आमी मागतात आनी थांबतात हांगा आयल्या इतली बरे तरेन मतां मारली थँक्स अ लॉट पळयत रावत प्रुडंट नमस्कार